Hello friends, welcome to ProTalent and I'm Nitin Parmar. I welcome you all to this current affair module for your MBA entrance. These modules will be very useful to you for your group discussion, personal interview, VAT related examinations. Okay, so here the kind of module we provide you, they will be very useful to you for all entrance exams. Okay, so you also get a full course on CAT, CMAT. Okay, so you get study material course, you get a full test series, you get a full online courses. So depending upon your requirement, you can very well join ProTalent. You can get all this access through protalentdigital.com. Okay, great. So let me start to talk about this Bitcoin. Now, why are we talking about this? Because recently Bitcoin once again crossed this 20,000 US dollar value. That means one Bitcoin is equivalent to 20,000 US dollar. Isn't it huge? This is definitely huge. Okay. Now, why this Bitcoin values are volatile? There are no clear explanation to that. But the big question is, what do we mean by Bitcoin? Why these bitcoins are developed, why various people are still going on with the bitcoin, and why governments are going against it. So my dear students, these are known as cryptocurrencies. They are also known as virtual currencies. Okay, they are decentralized. Now what do we mean by decentralized? When the currencies which you and I are using, आप और मैं जो पैसा यूज करते हैं, the currency which we are using, whether in our India it is rupees, when we go to America it is dollar, or wherever you go, the currencies which we use, they are supported by, they are backed by government of that country. तो वो कंट्री की गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड करती है कि ये हमारी करेंसी है, और उस करेंसी की वैल्यू, ध्यान से समझना, करेंसी की वैल्यू इज डिटरमाइंड बेस्ड ऑन द एफर्ट्स बाय द गवर्नमेंट. Okay, so for example, today our rupee is at 70 rupees per dollar. So $1 का 70 rupees is happening not just because the efforts of yours and mine, but it is majorly the efforts of a country, और कंट्री के एफर्ट्स की वजह से वो एक्सचेंज वैल्यू डिसाइड होता है. नंबर वन, जिस वजह से हमें नुकसान होता है. हाँ, बिल्कुल नुकसान होता है. Yes or no? If I want to purchase iPhone, so my, I can say, capability to purchase iPhone is decided based on the dollar value of rupee. Or if I want to purchase my day-to-day fuel consumption, that is petrol and diesel, that is decided by the government's efforts. Because at the end of the day, government has to purchase those crude oil at the global rates. So they are, at the end of the day, they are purchasing at the dollar value. Okay, number one. Number two, when government is publishing or printing money or doing any activities related to money, a lot of things changes with respect to inflation. Yes or no? So it affects inflation in a big way. So our, you can say, value of our money is not dependent only on our efforts, but the efforts by the government. Look at Venezuela. If you go to Venezuela, you enter into a restaurant, you wanted to purchase MACD. Okay, आपने MACD का price देखा at the entry of the, you can say, restaurant, it was 100 rupees for example. Okay, and when you get out of the restaurant, okay, the inflation is rising so much that you may require to pay 200 rupees after you consume that MACD. Okay, to that level we are suffering. Okay, at the expense of government's efforts, the problems are faced by you and I, and thereby some people are thinking that we are not bothered about the government's value, we want to make our own currency. Isn't it possible? No, this is really not possible. But some people have made it possible. Okay, so in our country like India, you and I cannot make our own currencies. We have to rely on rupees. Yes or no? While some people in the world of this virtual currency, they made their own currency. Okay, they made their own currencies which are known as virtual currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. These are the ones, few of the famous, you can say, cryptocurrencies. Look at the price fluctuation of Bitcoin in the last so many years. Okay, starting from 2017 to we are sitting in this 2020. Okay, it is going on right now at 20,000 का क्रॉस कर रहा है. So this there is a possibility कि ये 2021 में काफी बड़े नंबर पे जाएगा. Okay, so this is very important. So Bitcoin is a type of a cryptocurrency. Ethereum, Ripple, they are the examples of various Bitcoins. Okay, they help people to, you can say, go for instant payment. Bitcoin was introduced in 2009. Today we are, you can say, at 2020, and today the value was 20,000 US dollar. Remember, it is, you can say, not issued by a central authority. Okay, it is not issued by a central authority. People like you and me, we can make this Bitcoin. Remember that. I will help you how do we make it. But first, let us know who founded it. As such, there is no information about it, but it is widely believed that someone who has an identity by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto is the person who has conceptualized this idea, and he started this system of Bitcoin after this 2008 financial meltdown. Originally, Bitcoin had a very big vision. That is, you can say, an alternative source of money, not just a fiat money. Okay, so that this money will become accepted medium of exchange between two parties. So when there are two parties, so for example, you want to sell something to Chinese person, so there has to be an accepted mode of, you can say, transaction. The Chinese guy will not accept your rupee and you will not accept his yen. Yes or no? So thereby you develop a mechanism through which you have an alternative money. However, there is a possibility that you may would like to do some activity on US dollars. But at the end of the day, you want to convert that US dollar into acceptable money in this country, that is India. Okay, so Bitcoin is not a fiat money. Okay, it is money where the payment and the transaction is involved between two parties only. Fiat money. You may ask, sir, what is fiat money? Fiat money is a government issued, that is, you can say, a government issued currency which is backed by government. There was a time where people or the government used to back their currencies by gold. Now it is not possible. Okay, they are not doing it. Okay, practically it has become impossible to back any currency by, you can say, US by gold. Yes or no? So thereby this is called government issued currency. Obviously, it is not backed by gold. Through a Bretton Woods conference in the world, people have actually, we can say, they have actually shifted from backing it by gold. It gives central banks a greater control over economy. So as I mentioned, the main reason why people are shifting towards Bitcoin, because they feel that it is controlled by government, and due to government's actions they are not able to gain complete benefits of their efforts. Most modern paper currencies like US dollars or Indian rupees, or you can say Chinese renminbi, they are fiat money. They are known as fiat currencies. So the big question is, how do we manage this Bitcoin? So my dear students, for example, let's say you go to the market, you wanted to purchase your iPhone, you take out 1 lakh rupee of currency notes and give to that person, okay, and then in turn you get your iPhone. Yes or no? Now what happens with the currency like this paper currencies? Anyone who is the bearer of it, anyone who is the bearer of it is the owner of it. Yes or no? For example, let's say someone might have stolen that 1 lakh rupees from the bank, has given that to an iPhone dukan and purchased that iPhone. That's possible. Yes or no? ठीक है. Nobody knows कि ये पैसा कहाँ से आया until that person tells it कि मैं यहाँ से लेकर आया. ठीक है. So those kind of scenario. But however, in the Bitcoin, that is no possibility. The Bitcoin is managed through blockchain technology. Now, what is a blockchain technology? It is like an open ledger. It is like an open ledger. Okay, so that means whatever the transactions are taking place, they are mentioned in that open ledger, which is encrypted form में होता है. Thereby, it is known as blockchain. Okay, they are known as blockchain. ठीक है. और blockchain टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से if you have a Bitcoin, whether you own it or not, it is clearly identified because it is mentioned in that open ledger called blockchain technology. हालांकि this blockchain technology is a different technology. It is an encryption technology, while Bitcoin is a money which is a currency. So blockchain is shared immutable, which is non-changeable ledger that facilitates process of recording transactions and tracking assets in a business network. So people can have a tangible assets, people can have intangible. So tangible assets like house, car, you can say those kind of thing, intellectual properties, patents, copyright, branding, they are intangible things. Bitcoins helps you to purchase this. Bitcoins are basically virtual currencies. Any virtual currency will help you to do this. Okay, so virtual currency is basically tracked and traded on a blockchain. This is really possible. So remember, so this blockchain is like a Google Doc. Anyone, you can say, can come on it, can change it, yes or no. Okay, but whatever that person changes it, there is a record maintained, yes or no. So when one creates a document and shares it with a group of people, the document is distributed instead of copied or transferred. This creates a decentralized distribution chain that gives everyone access to the document at the same time. Remember that the usage and application of blockchain technology is very much important in today's time. It is used at many places. Many banks are thinking to do it. In fact, RBI is also working on doing this on a blockchain. In fact, Election Commission of India is thinking कि ये जो वोट देने का है उसको भी हम ब्लॉकचेन के द्वारा मैनेज करें. I think the idea is super. The idea is super. Okay, so someone, you can say, who's requesting transactions, that transaction goes to a Bitcoin network. They approve that whether this person is able to purchase this, does this person gives enough contribution, you can say gives enough value for that, whatever is the current rate, whether that person gives that much value. If he gives it, so then, and the person who is in need of that value will take that value, in turn he will be in a position to give that currency. Okay, okay. So how do we you can say acquire, you can say Bitcoin. How do we acquire Bitcoin? Either we can mine a new Bitcoin by computing capacity, yes or no. So हमारे पास एक अच्छा मशीन है ना, हम माइन कर पाते हैं. So miners are people who are part of this Bitcoin network. आपने जो कोडिंग वोडिंग किया, आपके कंप्यूटर ने जो प्रोसेस किया, ऑल दोस प्रोसेसिंग, ठीक है, विल डेवलप सम कॉइन्स. ओके, सो दोस कॉइन्स आर अप्रूव्ड बाय द नेटवर्किंग पीपल. ओके, सो रिमेंबर हियर नो नेट डेवलपर has a power to manipulate the system to increase his profit. That is no possibility. One unique aspect of Bitcoin is that only 21 million units will be created forever. So that means it is very limited. So one is a mining. Second, you can purchase them through exchanges. So exchanges like Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, on the similar line, that is Bitcoin Exchange, where you can buy and sell bitcoins through what value you will buy and sell. So Bitcoin will be converted into dollars. Okay, so by paying dollars, you can purchase this Bitcoin. So what is the price of Bitcoin? It is all dependent on price, that is demand and supply. Or you can acquire them over the counter. So you can go to a kind of Bitcoin exchange. You can simply say, this is money and give me this what Bitcoin. So it is as good as exchange. Okay. Other part is you can directly go for P2P transaction, that is person to person transaction. That means you would like to, you can say, deal with one individual person and can get it. Okay, so this is how the idea is. Bitcoins are regulated heavily. One, the network itself regulates it. So there is a fixed amount. We just saw that fixed amount is 21 million units. They will not be able to mint more coins than this 21 million. So supply of Bitcoin is regulated by software. An agreement made between the developer and that software. They cannot manipulate. Not even government can manipulate. Not even a group of organizations can manipulate it. So Bitcoin was intended to ensure that there is decentralized currency. Not one person is owning it. Today, the currency is owned by government. Okay, one fine day, the leader of the government comes out and says, Mitro, 500 and 1000 rupee notes are no, we can say, of no value. Now what will we do? We have to go to the bank, we have to exchange it. Now that is not really acceptable thing. Okay, not just that one part. Even look at inflation, look at the currency devaluation. So those kind of things are creating trouble. So thereby many governments across the world, okay, they are, you can say, creating trouble to these currencies, their own currencies, which people do not like, and thereby virtual currencies are getting developed. In fact, the success of virtual currency is so much that the governments, they themselves are thinking to develop virtual currencies. China is one example. China has started their own digital currencies. Yes or no? India is also thinking about it. What is legitimacy of this bitcoins or any cryptocurrency in India? There is no legitimacy. Remember, in 2018-19 budget speech, our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced that government does not consider cryptocurrency as a legal tender, and thereby they will try to make, I can say, all these transactions as illegitimate. Okay, people may be put behind the bar. If you talk about RBI's guideline in 2018, they notified the entities regulated by it should not deal in the virtual currencies. Yes or no? They cannot facilitate the transactions of virtual currency. However, Supreme Court struck down the ban on the trading of virtual currency in India. ठीक है, आरबीआई ने इम्पोज किया था दैट वर्चुअल करेंसी का जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन है वो बैन करो. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला दैट इज नॉट अप्रोप्रिएट. सुप्रीम कोर्ट हैज हेल्ड दैट cryptocurrencies are in the nature of commodities and hence they cannot be banned. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये बोल के रखा हुआ है. हालांकि इन टूडेज टाइम इट इज सो एम्बिगुअस एंड देयर एनी transactions in this is banned. It will put you into the, you can say, jail. This is how in India as of now. Now what are the possible reasons why there is so much rise of Bitcoin value in the recent time? Primarily, one big reason is due to this pandemic, there are lockdowns and people would like to do a lot of businesses across the globe, and there it is an increased acceptance form. Thereby, it is very important. At the same time, many large players in the world like PayPal, or you can say Amazon, or even Google, they are accepting Bitcoin as a payment mode. Thereby, it is legitimate payment method, and thereby people are happy about it. Yes or no? And then various pension funds, insurance funds are also investing in bitcoins. So when those funds are investing, it gives a lot of positive things to people to invest in it, and thereby the value is rising. This is why bitcoins are changing in the recent time. I'm sure you must have understood this in a very wonderful manner. So my dear students, we are going to give you regular input on your, you can say, current affair modules for your GDPI VAT. Okay, so do not miss out on it. Okay, with Pro Talent, you are going to get wonderful benefit. So if you like these videos, please share it to large number of people. Subscribe to our channel. Okay, tell to large number of people that it is with Pro Talent you are going to gain wonderful benefits. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.